One of the big problems with growing grapes in Quebec is that our winters are so harsh. Our season is really, really short. But there's one place where someone was crazy enough to try and grow Chardonnay and a lot of the well-known, what we call vinifera grapes, and that's Mike Marler and Véronique Coupin. You ever hear anyone say that Quebec can't make great wine? It's because they've never tried Les Pervenches. Now, if I know Mike, he's nowhere near the tasting room and he's out in the field somewhere. Haha! Yo, Mike Marler.
Hey, Bill, what's up?
So, man, slaving on the ground.
Leaving away.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm pulling off the grapes that, aren't going to make it or aren't going to be ripe enough. So it's kind of thinning. See, this one has to go off. But yeah, it has to be done.
Explain to the world out there is what is a hybrid grape?
The varieties that were crossed, and in that selection of vines came out with some varieties that were actually more cold hardy than the normal European varieties. It's just that it's easier to get through the winters. I'm not saying all hybrids make great wines, but Céval is great. We planted a new plot.
So let's deal with this, what it's like to grow grapes in Quebec. Does it suck? Is it really, really hard?
Each year sort of flips around. I think one thing, the berrying cost, it's time consuming, it damages the vines for sure, but what it also does because of the season is it limits the amount of time we have to prune. But, if you ask if it sucks, it doesn't suck, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, if you're into that.
This, my friend, is Chardonnay.
This looks great, right? And you have a ton of grapes, right? They ripen every year.
Yep.
Why aren't more people doing it?
Good question. I ask myself the same thing every year. Yeah.
Grape growing industry uses a hell of a lot of pesticides and fungicides and everything else. So what made you make the step?
Going organic, just sort of all these things came at the same time. So I had a lot of people, sort of pushing me to go. And then I started realizing that it's my backyard. The chemicals, you really can't get any history on how they affect either the food, the consumer, the workers. I could never go and just say to my neighbor, this is the be-all and end-all, this is how you have to do it. You start off with good grape growing and organic, and then you just try and bring in little nuances to the whole, ecosystem of what you're doing.
That's why I don't think people understand. They think winemaking is more about what happens when you're pressing the grapes and so on and so forth, but it does really start here.
Yeah, it has to. 5-year-old Pinot Noir.
Wow.
Can't wait to make them. They do say it's a tough grape to grow.
But how often do you get the perfect fall?
Every year.
You wish.
A few little differences.
These are sexy. Okay, you're gonna make a little less cash.
It's Zweigelt. It's another European variety like Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
But why did you believe that would actually work here?
Look at
because obviously it's working because it's tasty.
Why wouldn't you want?
Yeah. If anybody out there has any sort of fantasies about owning a winery, it's not just about pressing grapes and making wine. They have to be an expert in weather, engineering, bugs, soils. Okay, all this talking about grapes has made me really thirsty. Let's go drink.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're talking the Céval Chard.
Yep.
Mixture of hybrid and vinifera.
Yeah.
And this is the wine. This is the signature wine of Les Pervenches.
Yeah, this is the wine we put out in the spring. Goes to all the restaurants, a lot of restaurants in Montreal, Quebec City.
So I'm a big skeptic of the red.
Okay.
And you have a special wine. Like, I hate Foch. And now you think you have it. No, but hybrid reds, that is the problem. They tend to be really thick.
Yeah, what you gotta do is keep them refreshing.
And so this is called which cuvée?
Cuvée de Montmolin.
This is right on the right track. That's awesome. Okay, I think I gotta hit the road.
All right. Bye. Thanks for coming. Bye.